Coach, you set the tone this morning, man. This is, one game at a time, but this ain't no ordinary game.
No, rivalries are different, right? It's rivalry week, and this is what makes college football unique. And it's a tremendous opportunity that we have because it's the next opportunity. But to open at home here with everything that we got going on, to be this competitor, ain't no red, and we got to make sure it's nothing but black and gold in Folsom Field, right, at the stadium this weekend. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
What we both have now is information. Nebraska's played the game. We've played the game. We've seen game footage. No one's imagining stuff now.
Right.
What have you been able to see in their defense, that you like what you see?
Yeah, I mean, they're physical. They're relentless. They're running the ball. Obviously, they did a great job, containing an explosive offense in Minnesota to limited yardage, right? So they're playing as a cohesive unit. Coach Tony White, know him from his time at Syracuse, and obviously the crossover that we have there a little bit. He came shortly after me, but, there's some mentors and things that are tied in our path, right? So he's got those guys playing at a high level, and it's going to be a fun challenge come Saturday.
So let's look back at TCU real quick. 45 points on the board, man.
Yeah.
But as you and Coach Primer said, a little meat left on the bone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's your focus this week to get all that meat?
Yeah, I mean, to really tighten up the details, right? Again, I think, like you said, to the point of having been in the battle together, right? There's certain things that we've been stressing as coaches that until our kids feel it, to feel the urgency, the attention to detail, and to have, themselves in the actual uniforms, in the arena, no matter how much we say, hey, treat practice like a game, well, now they got to see the things that popped up in practice. The practice repetition becomes game reality. So the things that we saw through training camp that we got majority of it corrected, there were still things that, hey, remember that? I could carve and copy something that happened in training camp that looks just like that, right? So I think that lesson learned that sometimes only the real test can give you has given our guys a greater sense of urgency to get better as we continue to move forward.
Absolutely. And let's flip from the players to you and your coaches on offense. What were you able to learn in that real game experience? Do you have the right guys upstairs versus downstairs? Like, what did you take away from
Yeah,
that?
absolutely. I mean, the biggest takeaway that I took across the board, not only on our channel offensively, but the field on the boundaries, how connected this staff is and the organization is, right? All through the game, it was back and forth and moments and events that occurred where I thought our staff, our young men responded with discipline that was awesome. And then ultimately, right, that's why we got the outcome that we did, because we stayed focused at the task at hand. Was really, really pleased with the way that our staff worked our process. Again, there's things that we can tighten up and be better with, right? So that we can have a greater sense of urgency to help get the kids in the right spots. But overall, it was a good day. And now sitting here, it doesn't matter, and we got to get better.
Yeah. So what now what?
That's it. Exactly right.
One of the things Coach Prime brought into this organization was the mantra of I believe.
Yeah.
And being on that sideline, no matter the ebb and flow, no matter what just happened, I never got the sense that our side did not believe.
No.
There never seemed to be a moment where we didn't think we were going to win that game.
No. Just like Coach said, I mean, the minute we got on the bus and we started rolling out of here, we were going down there with one purpose, and it's to win, right? It's why we do what we do. It's why we love to do what we do. Put the kids in the right position to succeed, be successful, execute, and go get some dubs.
All right, Coach Flea, we got one game in the books, and your running back showed up and showed out.
Yes.
A little more success in the passing game versus the run game. What are you looking forward to as far as Nebraska is getting the run game going?
Well, we know Nebraska, when you listen to some of the clips they put out from some of the players, they pretty much take pride in stopping the run. That was the emphasis last week is Minnesota. And we take a lot of pride as far as being able to run the football as well as throw the ball around. So we just want to take what we're able to get, as far as what is given. We don't want to force anything. We understand how they pretty much pack the box. There's no secret to it, and try to stop the run. But we feel good up front, some of the things that we have in place, some of the plays that we have designed that we can establish running our gap scheme, our zone scheme. And we have a great room, the guys that understand as far as what we're trying to get done as far as their reads. But for us, we're not going to force it. We have our goal as far as the yardage we want to get accomplished. If we're in a passing game and it's going the way we wanted to go and we're effective as far as catching the ball in the backfield, we'll go that route. But we truly believe with our RPOs and with our true runs, we'll be able to run the football this week.
And you were able to, you took 7 on your trip, and you were able to feature many of them, whether it was special teams or in the run game. Are you still looking for that kind of run by committee and utilizing everybody?
With Dylan, showing what he able to do in the game like he does in practice, that was good to see because we didn't know that. We didn't know that he can carry that over to a game. He's very explosive, and he showed that. So we'll continue to use him in that role as far as being explosive and use him very strategically. Don't wear him out, and he's very good when it comes to protection. He knows his assignments, so we're not too skeptical about that, but we want to be smart with it. So with Dylan, with Hank, and also now with Savion, those three carrying the load, we feel good about it. But we do have plans as far as implementing Cavasier's smoke. So with those four, by committee, we feel like we're better to get a good running game.
And how's McCaskill's progress going?
It's going pretty good. We still having conversations with him. We still feel like he's not there yet. I think he had a better day today at practice. I think he's really put a lot of emphasis on his cuts, and he's trying to show not just me but the staff what he's able to do in the run game. And he's not far, but we're still going to make sure that we take our time and make sure that he's ready to be the guy that we saw at Houston to come here and do the things that's necessary to do.
And, as your role as an assistant head coach, let's talk about the team overall. This is now a home game. You got the road out the way.
Right.
So first one at Folsom. How are you looking forward to this crowd, this atmosphere that we've heard so much about?
We heard a lot about it, man. Now a lot of things going on, a lot of positive things going on. With the win, winning does a lot for a program, and that kind of like enhances the energy level around here. So I think the team, the program, the city, everyone is well deserving of it. We got to make sure we stay level-headed and understand there's still a game to be played. We feel good, we feel confidence in who we are, what we're able to do, but we want to make sure that we stay positive. We want to make sure we understand that it's a long season, and we feel like it's going to be a great show. For the fans. It's been a long time. As far as winning around here, and the people in the city, on this campus, accustomed to winning. Coach Prime is accustomed to winning, and so that's what we want to display: a winning culture in a dominant fashion.
You touched on something there. Keeping that level here. So much attention on this program in general.
Yes.
But man, since the win, you can't turn on the channel and not see something about Colorado football. How do you keep your guys, the team and as a whole, and the running back room locked in and focused and not so much in the press clippings?
That's what we ask for. That's what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. We're very transparent. We have cameras rolling every day. So we're very accustomed to that. But now it's continued on a winning tradition, and everyone is watching. You have some that's rooting for us, and some that's watching to see what happened. We understand that, so we just want to just stick to who we are and not try to step outside our elements and step outside that box. To be on a national stage, everybody's watching. We love it. We want the attention. It helps the program. It helps with recruiting. Coach Prime installs that in us. So on a daily basis, that's something we don't shy away from. We have a lot to show. We still have a lot to prove. So we're gonna make sure that we display that.